morning, Oviedo. I'm Julia Hoffman. Today is Tuesday, September 24th, 2019. Let's get the show started. Please stand for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hey Oviedo, I'm Edward. I'm here with this week's question on Twitter. The Emmy Awards were last night with Game of Thrones and Fleabag winning the awards for Best Drama and Comedy Series. This week we're curious, what's your favorite television series and why? What type of shows do you enjoy the most? Let us know using the hashtag TellOHS and you can see your response on the broadcast at the end of the week. That's it from me, let's get back to the show.
Attention, class of 2020. The final day to have senior portraits taken for the yearbook senior section will be this Saturday at Leonard's Studio in Castleberry's Wilshire Plaza. It will close after this date. If you still need a portrait, just walk in after school or on Saturday to have it done. You have one weekend left. There will be a girls' weightlifting interest meeting today, September 24th, in Coach Evans' classroom, Building 8, Room 203. We will discuss what is needed to be a part of the team and also when the season officially starts. If you have any questions, please stop by Coach Evans' room. Tickets will be sold for $25 between September 23rd and September 27th. Between September 30th and October 4th, tickets for homecoming are $30 and $40 at the door on the night of homecoming. Guest forms are required for any student that does not attend OHS and are located around campus in Building 12 and 8. The boys' swimming team is coming off a state title, and the girls, being a runner-up, has proven their hard work has paid off in the past. Let's hear more from Cade Faircloth on how they plan to continue this road to success for the season.
The swim team had a successful season last year, with the boys winning the state championship and the girls finishing runner-up. This season, the team is pushing themselves even harder than ever to continue their success for their program.
Well, our typical practice routine would start off with a warm-up, and we usually will do close to no more than 1,000 yards. So usually do 500 to maybe 1,000 yards for warm-up. And then we'll go into a pre-main set, or sometimes we'll work on drills. And then our main set will be a set that'll just work us and push our limits every single day.
We're obviously we're doing a ton in practice. We're definitely starting off stronger than we have in the past. We're working a lot more on technique, just the little things that are going to make the strokes better.
And as for a coaching standpoint, I feel like he's just pushing us harder and harder because he knows that we can be faster. And he knows that we can be stronger and then win states by even more points, which would be amazing.
With all the hard work that the swim team is putting in practice, this team is starting to realize how special their group really is.
This year's swim team kind of has the most people we've ever had. We've never had so many kids of such a high caliber. And kind of since our freshman year, it's all been leading up to our senior year specifically. We have a ton of seniors. I think we almost have 15. So that's super, super exciting. And we have a lot of depth, which will really help us at states. Last year, guys, obviously they won. Girls were runner-ups. But the team that beat us, they lost almost all of the best of their kids. And so it's kind of our time to shine and our time to have our moment, I guess.
Well, I feel like our team is just as strong as they were last year, or if not the stronger, especially our girls team, because the freshmen that are coming in for the girls are just straight up weapons. So they're going to be placing in states and hopefully scoring points for us, and hopefully the girls will win states. And then the guys, I feel like we're just as strong, and I feel like we should be able to win states, but there's no promises because it is close, because other teams are really good, but I feel like we have it in us to win.
We wish the swim team the best of luck as the boys and girls compete for another state title. I'm Cade Faircloth with O-Town Sports reporting.
On Wednesday morning, September 25th, the OHS Fellowship of Christian Athletes Club will be hosting an event on campus before school called See You at the Pole. For over 25 years, See You at the Pole has been a national event at schools across our nation and beyond. It is an opportunity for students to gather at their school's flagpole and just pray aloud or silently, praying for their school, classmates and teachers, coaches and teammates, friends and families, and even surrounding churches and communities. We will gather at our school's flagpole at 6:55 a.m. next to Building 1, just outside of guidance, and begin promptly at 7 a.m. praying for 10 minutes. Everyone is invited, students, faculty, and staff to attend and participate. You are within your rights to pray since this is a student invitation and student-led that morning. Mr. Kapp will have a SECME meeting after school on Wednesday in room 12013 after school. We will be voting for officers and working on the jacuzzi pump in Building 8. If you or your parents have an extra pool pump impeller housing, please bring it along with number 10 galvanized hex bolts. All former and current wrestlers, there is a mandatory meeting today after school in Coach Simonelli's room 8-026. Please bring your video permission slips if you have not turned it in yet. Hope to see you there. Homecoming court voting is now open. You nominated your friends, now it's time to finalize court. Voting opens today, starting now, and closes Wednesday at midnight. Follow the quiz directions on eCampus for your vote to count. See you on the parade October 3rd. Brain Bowl practice will begin tomorrow in Mrs. Darling's room 8-017 at 2:30 p.m. New members are still welcome. This Thursday is underclass retake day for class photos. The photographer will be in the RWL gym for periods 1 through 5, so you must come by the end of second lunch. The only people eligible for retakes are people who bring their original packet with them, or people who are absent on the original photo day. Your English teacher should have your retake passes to give to you. You may come during periods 1 through 5, your lunch, or the 10-minute break. There's only one weekend left to have senior portraits made. After this weekend, Leonard's will close. If you are a 2020 senior who needs a portrait taken for the yearbook, go to the studio in Wilshire Plaza immediately after school or early Saturday morning. Attention Powder Puff players, fans, and cheerleaders. The rescheduled Powder Puff game will now be held during homecoming week, Wednesday, October 2nd at 7 p.m. Senior Powder Puff players only. You may come by Mrs. Finnegan's room 8-220 to pick up your Powder Puff shirts on Wednesday, September 26th during both lunches. Numbers will be assigned on a first-come, first-served basis. Junior Powder Puff players may come by Mrs. Finnegan's room to pick up their player shirts starting this Thursday in Mrs. Finnegan's room during both lunches. Numbers will be assigned on a first-come, first-served basis. Attention all juniors. More junior class spirit shirts have been arrived. Stop by Mrs. Finnegan's room 8-220 to get your spirit wear before the homecoming pep rally. Shirts are just $10.
I'm singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. What a glorious feeling, I'm happy again.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime pal. Send me a kiss by wire. Baby, my heart's on fire.
that's all we have for you today, Oviedo. Have a great Tuesday and go Lions!